Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
All right, we're going to move on to the big laptop. Our Chief of Engineering, Radford Castro, is here with the Asus G750, but this is a gaming machine. Right. So, of course, it's big. Hi, Radford.
Yes.
So, tell us what you thought about the G750.
Well, aside from its size and it's not
Is it a
stealthy.
17-inch screen?
Yeah, 17.3.
So, I'm surprised somebody even makes those. Apple stopped making them. I guess they still...
Yeah.
Somebody makes them.
But this thing is, it's built for speed. It's built for raw power.
Right.
And it's one of those things like, you remember back in the days we used to lug our PCs around and play the games.
Right.
So now people are bringing out their laptops, and this is what they're aiming for.
This is your LAN party machine.
This is your LAN party machine, yeah. And so...
how heavy is it? It's like 7 pounds, 6 pounds?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
It feels like it's even more.
Looks like a desktop replacement, yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things if you want to lug around and you want to do everything on it. It has quite a number of ports on here, and even has a DVD drive, adding more to the weight.
Why not? If you're going to make
not?
a thing that big, might as well put an optical drive in.
So it has a whole bunch of ports in it, including it has a Thunder drive port as well.
Thunderbolt.
Yeah, so Thunderbolt, excuse me.
Yeah.
But
that's interesting. We know we're just starting to see PCs with Thunderbolt.
Yeah. So this is in line with like some of the stuff like, Alienware, MSI, and all these other guys, including Razer, which is now starting to get into that.
Yeah, in fact, I think Chad's reviewing the Razer for a later episode. So I guess when it comes to gaming laptops, the things you care most about are speed for gaming, great keyboard and mouse combination, because that's how you control the game, and a screen that really looks good and is immersive.
Yeah,
how does it rate in those categories?
So for the screen, we're looking at full HD, so it's 1920. So it's your standard, full HD. And then you have your full keyboard, including your number pad.
That's kind of funny, but I guess for some games you use that number pad.
Yeah, so some people are switch-handed, and they'll, they'll actually try to do.
Right. No, I do that. I'm a lefty, so I do that.
Okay. So it's perfect for like when you have the trackpad over here. It's a little bit harder if you're going to be controlling with your WASD setup and try to control.
That's not ideal, is it?
Yeah. So you're going to have to need a mouse when you're going to use this.
But if you're already carrying 6 pounds of hardware, you can carry a couple ounces of mouse.
Definitely.
Yeah. Let's see what that screen looks like. It's touch screen?
So yeah, it's well, this one is not touch screen.
Not touch screen. Windows 8.
Yes, Windows 8. And we'll just go through some stuff here. Here's what the desktop obviously is going to look like. And for those that want to see what the resolution, the game looks like in a full resolution, here's BioShock Infinity running at full res.
Now this is an i7. Are they?
Yes, this is i7 running on Haswell.
It's Haswell as well. Okay. Yeah. And is it? It's using GeForce and NVIDIA graphics.
It's using 770.
770 is pretty good.
Yeah.
For a laptop.
Series.
Yeah.
And
of course, you're not going to get any battery life on this thing.
Yes. So you're probably looking at, when you're maxing this whole thing out, probably 3 to 4 hours. When you're running it at full blast.
Somebody's calling me from Colorado. I'll just decline that call. I've got 8 phones here. I can't even figure out which one's ringing. Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. So let's go. Pretty much, this is running at full blast right now. I'm not like tracking down any enemies or anything.
Pretty good frame rate.
Yeah, it's a very good frame rate.
It looks good, and actually the quality looks pretty good too.
The quality is great.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is running at full blast. Obviously you'll have some frame rate dips when you start.
How hot does it get? How fast do the fans blow? Is it really?
It gets pretty hot.
Is it about
down
to take
there.
off?
Yeah, it's about to take off, and you have, basically the blowers.
Right.
Where they typically are located. But it's pretty good actually. I did a benchmark. BioShock has its own benchmarks that you could run, and for those who are interested in it, there's actually I put them right over here.
Okay.
And so it runs at about 12 or 62 frames per second on average.
Okay.
Yeah, which is more than enough.
It's adequate. Yeah.
Yeah, and at the max it runs at 216, so it's really, really good.
Okay.
Then I ran this other second benchmark called 3D Mark, which a lot of the gamers use, and I got this. And right now it runs 69% better than a lot of the other gaming laptops.
What was the raw number? I see
the raw number. It's 19384.
19384 is good. And is that the OpenGL benchmark?
Yeah.
So that's good. That's
it's
nice.
great, and it does all this stuff in it. You're just right in between, the high-end gaming PC and your typical gaming laptop.
When you have it cranked up like that, does it feel hot? I mean, would you?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of the times too is when you're working on the keyboard, you can feel a little bit of the air coming out through the keys.
Yeah.
Especially when it's backlit like this.
That's okay.
So
you're flying along.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. How's the audio on that?
The audio is actually pretty good. Yeah. So this has what they call sound media. It's one of their Asus's, proprietary type of, but it has also an amplifier, and it doesn't sound tinny. It actually sounds very full in terms of at least bass-wise. I played a couple of music here and there, and so it works with a variety of genres, and it works pretty well.
Now, how much I'm sure there's different ranges. This is the one we have here.
It's the JX.
Is the GX?
Yeah. So this is the 750 JX. There's a JW, which is 700. Uses the 760 or 765 GeForce, and that one has only 12 gigabytes RAM versus 16.
So that's the lower end. This is, actually. How much did this come as equipped? How much was this?
$18.99.
$18.99, and it starts at $1,400.
Yeah, it starts
for
at
the lower
end. For the lower end.
So that's not horrible, given you're getting a lot of performance out of this thing. Let's get the pros and cons.
So the pros is that you got a lot of speed, and you can play the latest games.
Right.
And you can play them at full blast. Another cool thing too.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no
this is
problem.
the same. Sorry.
So the other thing that it also has, the other pro, is the fact that it can, it runs a lot of the desktop, has a lot of amenities you'd expect from a regular desktop. And thirdly, it's just an overall pretty good system. And it comes with a bunch of stuff like, it even has Asus Cloud that you can upload 32 gigabytes with. So if you buy one of the laptops, you have about 32 gigabytes of cloud storage. You could upload whatever you want to it. And of course you have Thunderbolt and all that good stuff.
So the cons?
The cons, obviously, is the weight and the size.
Yeah.
It's a little bit thicker profile.
Yeah.
So it's similar to what you see in a lot of gaming laptops. The other thing, too, is that it gets a little fingerprinty. And
yeah,
it has,
is that brushed aluminum?
Yeah, it's brushed aluminum.
Even on the
top
top
nickel.
there. Yeah.
But when you rest your hands on it, if you get a little bit sweaty.
Smudges,
Yeah, it's really
and you're
hard
gonna
to
if you're playing that game.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So
battery life, heavy. Price is, kind of middle of the road. It's not bad given what you're getting, so I don't think that's a con.
So they're going for the somewhat value-conscious PC gamer. But
would you say buy, don't buy?
This is a try.
A try.
Yeah. So.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Radford Castro, that's the Asus G750 gaming laptop. Looks like a fairly solid entry into a very competitive field for the gamer. And I do like the metal of it.
Yes.
But man, that thing's heavy.
Yeah, that thing is big. Yeah.
Hey, thank you, Radford. Radford Castro, in charge of engineering here at the Brick House